Well, welcome back to the Willoughby line, New Haven, 1959. I hope everybody's having a good holiday season. I just wanted to give a quick little update on what the layout's been doing lately. I've had some time this week in between Christmas and New Year's to get some stuff done. I got a few things for Christmas that are going to be added to the layout, so I can show you a couple of those things. I got a Cab '06 NCE, and it isn't working. I'm not really sure if I'm doing something wrong. I'm having a strong inclination that it's something with the actual device. Um, Power's up. I've got everything wired correctly, but it's just not it's locating the locomotives, but nothing's happening after that. So I'm in contact with the company that I bought it from, and it looks like they're not being much help. So it looks like I'm going to have to wait until after the new year to talk directly to NCE. So hopefully that gets resolved, because I can show you. I've got a weird layout. I like it. It's great, but there's some functionality of it that just isn't working well. And so the Cab '06 is going to be a much welcomed addition to the functionality of the layout. So I can kind of walk you through why I need that. And hopefully that gets up and running. And I got a new structure that's going in. It's almost complete. I'm going to finish that up today, hopefully, for the most part, and then add some weathering to it. Okay, so this is the new Walthers. I can't keep up with all the kind of generic names. This is the reliable warehouse and storage, and took me a little while, a couple days ago, to get the brick the way I was satisfied. I just finished laying down a layer of paint roughly for where it's going to go. I had to build up the ground a little bit so that it was more even with the track. It's going to fit on this siding here, or service that siding there. So I've got the base coats down of paint where things are going to go. And then it's kind of an odd situation here. I'm not really sure how there's going to be actual road access to this structure. There's just too much going on to connect it across to that road, and I'm kind of fine with that just kind of disappearing off into the background. Obviously I need to do some work on the backdrop there, but yeah, it's just going to be too much to have it cross over all that track. So I'm thinking of adding access across here right over kind of where the power cab is right now. Probably just dirt road access across the double track here. I've got a paved road here going across to the city or downtown area, that's fine, that works. So I don't know if it's going to look too weird with another dirt road right there, but I guess, it's going to kind of have to be what it is. For now, I may just leave it. I'm not sure if I'm going to get antsy later or not. But so here, let me walk you through and show you why I need the Cab '06. Okay, so sorry, the furnace just kicked on, one of the joys of basement railroading. So I've got my power cab here and my control panel that I have greatly reduced. So that's all fine, but then I've got in the back here two industries in the kind of the top middle portion of the screen right now, and I've got to walk behind access over there. So basically what happens is I will run some freight out of the yard here and run it around, but then there's a couple of industries back in the back there that I need to be able to access. So what I normally do is I walk around, and with the power cab there, I'll sometimes throw it under the table, which is very cumbersome, and walking around, have to come back here, reach under. I've got storage boxes and whatnot, pull it out, and then stand behind here and operate. So what I'm hoping to do with the Cab '06 is have the Cab '06 back here already, so I can just walk back here and not worry about transferring the power cab. So basically I'll have two throttles. I can have one back here for this little yard that I've been working on, and service these two industries and then walk around. Ideally, it would be nice to have wireless, but at this point, with the size of my layout, I don't feel that's completely necessary, but the Cabo 6 will greatly help. So I think that's it. This is what I had worked on about a month ago. Had major derailments on this section with a couple of locomotives, not all of them, but a couple. So I added in a section of flex track in here, and it's much better, but I need to reballast. And then I added this secondary track, the one on the left, to this industry, and I need to ballast that. I've got the under the table Atlas switch, which I know most people don't like, but I actually have no problem with them. I know people talk about them getting burned out and things. To me, in my experience, honestly, they don't burn out if you don't hold them. You just flip the switch over to the other side, press it, release it, and you have no problems. So people that hold them down, yeah, you can get burnout, but for me, I've never had that problem. So I say that, and later I'll have an obsession and burn one out, but honestly, I've never had a problem. So I need to reballast this section, and I'm kind of having a problem with this industry here because I added this secondary track. There isn't technically access to a boxcar to the loading platform the way it's situated. The camera's not really gonna get that captured, but what happens is, in order for the boxcar to be on the platform, it's got to be too far down, and then it hits the ramp section of the loading dock. Maybe if I come around to the other side, you can see. And so that's kind of a problem, but I like these two DPM structures where they are. If you can see the ramp, it's really terrible. So I may work on that situation, but for now I think I'm just gonna leave it. So I've got a little bit of ballasting to do, and I gotta finish the river, and that's about it for now as far as the update. Lots of little things, and ordered a bunch of stuff with Christmas money that I'll be adding to the layout, so I can show you updates on that. Let me just throw this structure in. I think it's dry enough for now, so you can kind of see what the structure looks like in place. That's roughly where it's going to go. So it's basically going to be something like that. Maybe move it down a tiny bit for some pavement access around the side. So basically, that's how it will appear. I had posted this on my Instagram, and somebody had mentioned that it's a nice scene divider, and it actually is. So you know, it kind of separates this section out to the edge of the table and kind of keeps the yard as the yard, but it also kind of bridges the two as well. So that's about it, and stay tuned. Be sure to check out my Instagram, New Haven 1959, and Happy New Year.